Hello again, this is Dr. Ray Nannis with Optimum Wellness Solutions, and today we're going to continue our discussion of the Owners Plus G Manual for the Human Body. We've talked about a lot. We've talked about oxygen and water and nutrition and a healthy functioning nervous system and exercise and rest. And then we've talked about sunlight, a positive mental attitude, and laughter. And if you haven't watched the last one, please take a moment and do that. Today, we're going to talk about the U. The U is unconditional love. Here's a challenge. I'm going to say every single one of us have done things in our life that we wish we didn't do. I'm going to say everybody has had things done to them that they wish that didn't happen. And quite honestly, I wish they didn't happen to you too. These are those dark moments. There are some really crazy ones out there. In fact, having worked with lots and lots and lots of patients over the last several years, I'm going to say it may be up to 50% of women, and I don't know the exact statistic with men, that have had some form of sexual abuse in their life. This is sad. It's a big deal. We've all done something to somebody that we wish we didn't do. We've all had something done to us that we wish that didn't happen. The point of the matter becomes this. Unconditional love starts with yourself. That's why it's the you. It works both ways. And what I'm going to encourage you to do from today forward is I'm going to ask you to put the bag down. So many of us are carrying around a bag. Sometimes it's a humongous suitcase. Sometimes it's an entire house. And we're carrying these things around our entire life. I've had patients in their 60s and 70s and 80s that literally just broke down after an adjustment and told me some private information, which I'm not going to share at the moment. But the point of the matter is that they're carrying this stuff around for people that have been dead. I want to talk to you today about a couple of things. We want to talk about forgiveness. Forgiveness is important. We need to be able to forgive ourselves. We need to be able to allow other people to forgive us. We need to forgive other people, and we need to allow those other people to forgive us as well. We also need to forgive whatever we consider our higher power. This isn't a religious aspect of it, but what we need to do is be able to let go. But here's the challenge with forgiveness. Forgiveness is one step in the process. And if that's where we stop, it's going to be a problem, because that's where we have to go through the process over and over and over again. What I'm going to ask you to do is I would like you to take whatever you may consider the worst few moments of your life, and I want you to look for what you might consider to be the blessing from it. Maybe it's simply you survived it. Maybe it's you learned something from it. Maybe it made you a stronger person. I want to talk to you about one of my very good friends. He's my roommate. He does so much in my life. He had a really incredibly disastrous, in my opinion, childhood. But what he learned was a lot of ways to not be, and he's become a really great person. That's why he's one of my good friends today. You can take anything and turn it into a lesson. And for those of us that have had education, and those of us that have learned things, or those of us that have had teachers, which I'm going to say is every one of us, the teachers that have pushed you the most are the ones that you remember and the ones that have been the biggest blessings in your life. The experience at the moment may not be fun, but if we can be grateful for the opportunity to learn, then that's where we become stronger on an energetic, healthy being. That's a big deal. Take a couple of moments, think about those times in your life that may have been the worst, and find something that you can be grateful for. Because once you recognize that you're grateful for everything that's happened in your life, the good, the bad, the indifferent, when you can become grateful for it, there's nothing to forgive anymore. Sometimes we have to work through that process of forgiveness to get there. But remember, this isn't about condoning anybody else's activity. It's not saying what they did was okay, because it probably wasn't. And guess what? You've done stuff that probably wasn't okay too. I have too. We've all done it. It's about letting it go. Quit carrying it around. I'm going to encourage you to put the bag down and start your life again today. If you're having problems with it, we have a variety of resources at Optimum Wellness Solutions that can help you move on emotionally. We have a variety of different processes and techniques that can help you. One of the ones is a technique that for the most part, I'd like to say that I developed, but really I've kind of combined a variety of other resources, and it's the process of release. And if you want information on that, please call the office, let us know, and we can help you. Also, we have a light version where I don't even have to know your story. It's called BEST. And when I say light, it's easy, it's a quick, simple process. But with some quick, simple processes, you can help your body let go of these problems. We all have stuff. We've done things we wish we didn't do. We've had things happen to us that we wish that didn't happen. But I'm going to encourage you, if they're in the past, put the bag down. This is Dr. Ray Nannis with Optimum Wellness Solutions. I am your wellness wizard, and I look forward to walking down the path of health and life with you.